Our first speaker, who will give a refulgent speech, is doing company communicated speech number 4, which is how to say it. The title of his speech is Fresh Outlook. Our first speaker is going to share with you a profound experience she had a few years ago that changed her outlook on life. Please join me in welcoming Rosemane Micelus.
Imagine sitting in front of a client at work, and all of a sudden, there's a blank wall. Everything just goes blank. Fellow Toastmasters, warmly welcome guests, that was my experience a few years ago. I was sitting at work, a normal Monday morning. As I'm sitting there speaking with the client, he came to see me to get assistance. And while we're into the conversation, everything just went blank, and I can feel all my senses just going away. Before I lost it all, I quickly got up and I went to a coworker's office. And once I opened the door and got in there, I started sobbing, just like I could not stop crying. I couldn't explain it. I couldn't stop to explain it to my coworkers, and I just had to cry. After what seemed like hours of just like boo-boo crying, it finally hit me that I was stuck in life. I started questioning everything. Am I supposed to be here? Did I make all the right decisions in life? Is this it? Is this where I'm supposed to be? From that moment, I decided, you know what? I need to take a couple of days off and just be home to reevaluate everything. I went home and I thought about it, and more questions started pouring. Why did I do this? The shoulda, coulda, woulda. Having a social work background, I knew this was not normal. I decided to seek professional help. And when I went to see a therapist, what he explained to me was, what you're feeling is somewhat of a midlife crisis. Late 20s, midlife crisis doesn't go hand in hand. And I'm sitting there like, okay, but I'm not even 30 yet. I mean, I'm close, but I'm not there yet. But when I explained all the things I had accomplished at a very young age, I got married early, I had my education at a very young age, and I had a goal list. And what I realized through therapy is that I went through my list, I checked every single thing off my list, and here I am with nothing else to do. I had a job, I have a wonderful husband, I have 3 wonderful kids. And life is great. To most people, what's not to love? Like, I have friends who are older than me. They're looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with your life? Like, I wish I had a husband. But they're not understanding that, well, if you're a goal-oriented person and there's no more goals to accomplish, it's just, I hit that wall. But in further research, what I discovered, it wasn't quite midlife crisis. There's actually a name for it, quarter life crisis. Who knew? They came up with it for the millennials. So I'm in this category of quarter life crisis because of the age, but in reality, it's midlife crisis because of all the accomplishments that I had, all the things that I had accomplished. But in quarter life crisis is when usually young adults, mid-20s, late 20s, they're either getting out of college, leaving their parents' house for the first time, and just exploring career choices and just trying to figure out life. But I had done that already. I was not at that stage. So at the tender age of 28, I was facing midlife crisis. After I did regular therapy, it wasn't working. Again, I went into research. That's what us millennials do. We go to Google, we research ourselves. What's the best way to deal with this when you hit a block? I came across hypnotherapy. Who knew that I would be going to hypnotherapy? Of course, I'm familiar with regular therapy. I know it's normal. But hypnotherapy, I was willing to do anything to get out of that dump, that feeling of, oh, what have I done? It's like I have destroyed my life. Through hypnotherapy, she helped me realize that I did not enjoy the moments while accomplishing my goal. I did not celebrate the time. I didn't celebrate my kids. Yeah, we had birthday parties, we did this, and we went out, but I didn't enjoy every single moment. I wasn't giving them my best. I was just rushing through life to get to the next goal. And by the time I realized it, I was stuck because there was no more goal. So I'm now faced with having to enjoy what I have accomplished, having to enjoy having a career, having a job, my kids, the many hugs I get when I'm leaving the house, and the good lucks I get tonight, like things like that. I had to stop and just enjoy every moment in my life. And I have to say I'm happier now. I live a different life. And I wanted to talk about this because quarter-life crisis is not something people know about. If I didn't go through it, I would never really know about it because it's not something that people talk about. It's real, it's out there, and I think with our generation now, it's gonna be out there even more because of social media and people out there trying to live life the way others are living life. Like they'll look on Facebook, so-and-so is my age and she's traveling and here I am stuck. So that's why I wanted to bring awareness to quarter-life crisis, or in my case, midlife crisis. And if you're going through it, it's okay. Just don't get up and do something crazy and quit your job. Mr. Toastmaster.